What's up guys, welcome back to another video. So today's video I'm going to be going over all the different skill combinations or spell combinations you can use with Rinwell. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, Rinwell has a special trait that you can charge a spell with her and then you can hold it after you charge it, and you can also cast another spell and combine those two to make different ones. So I'm going to be going all over the wind ones you can use, the water, the light, and then I'm going to go over some that you can use by combining those elements, and also two spells you can use that are buffs that you can combine. So let's get to it. I'll test it on this guy. Since he has a lot of health, I'll be able to probably do all of these. I'm also going to be making a spreadsheet on this, so I will also link that in the description and the comment section. So first up, we're going to be doing the wind skills. So first skill is air thrust, charge that. Then use another one. And two air thrusts combined do crossblade, which is basically a skill you'll already have for this demo. Now, two crossblades will make Cyclone, as you can see right there. So that's the wind combinations you can do with just the wind skills that we have up in this demo right now, with air thrust and crossblade. Now, using crossblade and air thrust together, it doesn't make anything new. It'll make just Cyclone. So that's all that does. Now, as for the water, we have Spread and Freeze Lancer. You're also going to be noticing like a sort of pattern with all these combinations. Go ahead and use the teammates right there. There we go. There it is. That's Tidal Wave. So that's the water ones you can use. Now next is light. We have Thunderblade and Holy Lance. So charging two Thunderblades, that'll make Holy Lance. Now only reason that was a Thunderblade after I did the Holy Lance, after combining the two, is because I accidentally double tapped. So like before, I was mostly using Cyclone, and I was thinking that when you combine Cyclone and Air Thrust, it does a Cyclone and the Wind Blades for it. But it actually doesn't. It was just me overpressing. So get two Holy Lances. And what you can actually do with this one, combined, is Divine Saber, which makes that AoE field right there, where it just strikes down lightning. So that's it for the light elements. Now for the different skills, like the different element, like combining the different elements together, we have different ones. These ones I'm not really going to show because they don't change, but I'll just tell them to you right now. So when you combine air thrust and this right here, air thrust and spread, that just does both of them. And then when you do air thrust and thunderblade, that'll just combine both of them as well. Same thing with air thrust and freeze lancer, and then air thrust and holy lance. So just doing air thrust with all of those doesn't make anything new. Now with crossblade, when you use crossblade and spread together, that will actually make something. Spread. There it is. So it makes that Maelstrom, which makes a beam, like a huge water beam, and just shoots it straight. So next thing we have up is Crossblade with Thunderblade doesn't do anything. Crossblade with Freeze Lancer doesn't make anything new, and Crossblade with Holy Lance doesn't do anything new. Now, as for water, Spread doesn't do anything new with anything besides Crossblade, which I already showed. You saw Maelstrom right there. And Freeze Lancer combined with Holy Lance is the only one for Freeze Lancer that makes anything new. So let me grab those, Freeze Lancer and Holy Lance. This is probably one of my favorites for her skill combination because of what it does. It's just that they have the enemy mostly has to be still for it to really work. Try to do it again. So let's see. There we go, Shooting Star. And you can see right there, it drops down that giant ball that just, you know, like I said, enemy has to be that like real still for it to really just do continuous damage on them. But that is by far one of my favorite skill combinations for it. It takes a long time to charge, but if you got teammates set up to where they can just, you know, stay alive and tank the damage and all that stuff and pull aggro off of you, then you can definitely end up using this. So that's it for the different spell for water. And now for the light element, it doesn't have anything new as well. The only combination there is just Holy Lance and Freeze Lancer, which makes Shooting Star, which is what we already did. So you can't do it doesn't make anything new with the wind element. So now for the support skills that you can combine, you have Sharpness and you have Concentrate. Concentrate giving, you know, penetration by 30% for a set period of time for a character, and then Sharpness increasing attack and elemental attack by 30% for a character. Now, whenever you combine two concentrates, this will make it so instead of one person, it does it for everybody. Same thing with Sharpness. And one thing I did notice when trying to, you know, use one Concentrate and one Sharpness, you can use both of them, but the thing about it is whenever you do, the second skill that you use, it'll only have the effect, it'll have the effect for all the characters.
Don't get careless.
All right. So now that we're on these enemies instead, I had to, you know, leave that boss fight because I ran out of items and pretty much died. But as I was saying, charge Concentrate first, and then whenever you use Sharpness right after that, it will do this. It'll give Sharpness all. So that's what that'll do. I think it gives them concentration as well. I'm not too sure on that because I don't think I can check their stats right here. But you can see the buff icons, you can see the sword that's giving them you know, the sharpness. But that's what happens whenever you do that. And say if I charge Sharpness first and then use Concentrate next, it'll do Concentrate all instead. So that's what that'll do.
We won.
Well, that'll be it for this video. Like I said, I'll have a spreadsheet down below, and when the game fully comes out, I do plan to, you know, do more of this. So until then, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.